This video is not going to be very long, but it is going to be a rampage on the Dallas Mavericks, specifically Luka Doncic, because I've been rooting for the Dallas Mavericks for the first time in my life. I've been a Luka Doncic D1 hater. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. The one time I have faith in the Dallas Mavericks, this is what I'm seeing, all right? Now, first and foremost, congrats to the congrats to the Thunder because they evened the series. I mean, if I didn't predict the Mavericks to win the Western Conference this year, I'd probably be rooting for the Thunder. No, I definitely would be rooting for the Thunder. But because of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving and the team around them, I picked them, and now I need them to win. Now, for the Thunder, that was a great bounce-back game. Way to not get discouraged early on. But Josh Giddey should no longer be starting for this team. I don't know why he's still starting, because the start of this game, it looked like the Thunder were about to get killed because Josh Giddey was on the court, and it was that simple fact. But they took him out. They slowly got back in the game, and then he hardly played again in the game. And they looked amazing. So, why is he starting? I get you have to have a level of pride. Like, you got to help your players along, but this is the playoffs. This isn't no regular season. Oh, whoop-de-doo, roll your five most skilled players out there, and they're going to win games. No, this is the postseason. Certain things have to change. Unfortunately for Josh Giddey, he needs to be on the bench. Now, the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic, specifically. Why are you more focused on everything else besides playing basketball? Now, I get you might be hurt, but, this is the worst performance I've seen from you ever. Let's just be brutally honest here. Let me look at the box score real quick so I don't tell you anything wrong. All right, Maverick stats. Okay, he had a triple-double. Great. You were 6 of 20, 2 of 9 from 3, 4 of 6 from the line. You had 7 turnovers. You had more turnovers than field goal makes tonight, Luka Doncic. So forgive me for being a little bit upset at that fact. What are we doing here? Now, Kyrie Irving wasn't great either. 9 points, 9 assists, and 1 turnover, all right? But at least he wasn't complaining about every little thing, right? Luka Doncic was just sitting there complaining. If you were more focused on putting the ball through the hoop rather than trying to bait for foul calls, you'd probably get the foul calls, all right? And you probably would score a lot more points. So I'm just confused. Obviously the NBA and the referees are catching on to your little game, and all these foul baiting things that you're doing is no longer working. Luka Doncic, I'm watching you play. I've coached my local 6th grade basketball team, all right? They didn't even complain about as much stuff as you do. And guess what? They complain about every little thing. Oh, my shoe's untied. Oh, he made contact with my forearm. That's literally what it's like. Oh, no. He tapped me on the shoulder while we were in the conversation. That's exactly the type of things I'd expect from middle school kids to complain about. Why are you acting like a middle school kid? You are a professional basketball player. All right? You're supposed to be one of the most skilled players in the NBA. You are one of the most skilled players in the NBA. But you're letting everything else dictate everything besides the fact that basketball. You're focused on everything other than basketball right now. You're focused on calls. All right? I get you might be injured. All right? I'm not denying that. But if you're injured, guess what? You can pass the ball a little bit, let Kyrie Irving cook, all right? Because Kyrie Irving's been handicapped. Now, they're double-teaming him. They're not double-teaming you, Luka. I'm sorry. I mean, they are double-teaming him, but, it's not as aggressive. But even when you do get double-teamed, guess what? It's still the same thing over and over. Dribble, turnover, dribble, get caught in the air, bail out. Oh, now he's got to shoot it. Oh, he missed a shot. Oh, I got fouled on that. Referee. The Thunder are going down on a fast break. Let me walk back. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say about Luka Doncic at this point. Now, I'm expecting him to go off for a generational performance. on Wednesday, Thursday. Let's double check. I will not be able to make a reaction on Thursday, given the fact that I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled on Thursday. So I'd probably be out of commission. All right. So they do play Wednesday, so that's good. But like, either way, Luka Doncic. What were we doing? Dallas Mavericks. Now, Dallas Mavericks. Let's go back to the fact that I was a 6th grade basketball coach earlier in the year for the local team. Guess what? On average, the field goal percentage. The free throw percentage. On average, my 6th grade basketball team, so there were 18 kids on the team, they would probably go 20 for 36 every night. The Dallas Mavericks were 12 of 35. 12 of 35. Oh, that's 3-point. They were 12 of 23. 52%. Now you do 20 out of 36. That's probably relatively the same percentage. So the Dallas Mavericks at home shot the same percent from 3-point as my 6th grade basketball team. Yep. What? Like, what are we doing? We're supposed to be in the NBA, guys. Like, make a free throw. You make a free throw, you make 5 more free throws, you win the game. You shot 23 free throws. You made 12 of them. You're NBA basketball players. You're supposed to learn how to shoot free throws the day you pick up a basketball. Like, oh, brother. Just everyone shot 50% from the free throw line. Like, it was ridiculous. Now, you came out very, very hot in the game, but y'all let that 3-point shooting, once it went down, y'all got stagnant on offense because you were so reliant on the 3-point shooting in the first half. And you see that every day in the NBA. A team comes out blistering hot, and then they lose the game because they're so reliant on the 3-ball that they actually forget how to play offense. And the Mavericks forgot how to play offense without shooting threes today. And that is why they lost. And that is why they're going for a pivotal Game 5 in Oklahoma City on Wednesday. That if I see a performance like that from Luka Doncic ever again, I'm revoking everything that I have said about the Mavericks all year. It cancels out. All my takes on the Mavericks cancel out because all my takes on the Mavericks are reliant on the fact that Luka Doncic is supposed to be a generationally good player. And he has been that in years prior. This year he might be hurt, but he's not carrying himself like a generational great player. Now, I just need to give some love to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander because this dude has been amazing. Probably should have been the MVP. I picked Luka, but I'm very much changing my decision as I watch this series more and more. Now, I'm a Shai over Luka type person. Like, I like Shai more. I just have to be impartial when I predict things and say things. But right now, I'm not being impartial. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a way more entertaining player. He's a way more he's just a better, I can't say he's a more skilled basketball player because Luka Doncic has everything, but everything outside of just being offensively skilled, SGA has. He carries himself the right way. Like, I want every single kid to watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play basketball and how he plays basketball. Because the way he carries himself, he's never getting altercations. He's never doing anything that's outside of basketball. He's not shot chucking threes all the time. He's actually playing the game of basketball how you're supposed to play the game of basketball. And it's amazing to watch. He is frying the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, I would say they are in trouble, but I feel like they're going to come out shooting ridiculously again, and they're going to not take their foot off the gas again. Luka Doncic kind of let the Thunder get back in it because karma is the B word, all right? And he started talking to Lou Dort when they were up, flexing on him, right? And then it immediately bit, and that's how karma hit. And that's how I'm going to end this video because I gave praise to SGA. I talked about Josh Giddey. I talked about Luka Doncic. I talked about the Mavericks. The Mavericks are going to come out firing Game 5, but will the Thunder do the same thing that they had? Probably not. But the Thunder, they don't start Josh Giddey, they're going to win this series. That's my personal opinion on it because he's such a negative in the first quarter, right off the start of the game, that it is really dragging this team. Comment down below what your thoughts on this series is. And yeah, sorry for the rampage. Sorry if I offended any Luka Doncic believers, but let's be honest. If y'all seriously watched that, y'all really blame me for what I said? Probably not. Celtics beat the Cavs. I don't even want to talk about the Celtics on this channel anymore. I'm just so sick of them. So we're not going to say much about that game. But yeah, the Celtics play down to their competition way too much. No Donovan Mitchell should have meant a blowout, considering the fact that the Cavs already don't have Jared Allen. But what happened? Well, they let him stay in the game. And that just such Boston Celtics in the Jason Tatum era. Not saying it's Jason Tatum's fault. Don't worry. I'm just saying. In this era, that's typical. But yeah, they're going to win that series. And they're going to play the Knicks or Pacers, who play tomorrow. Pacers are going to beat the Knicks in Madison Square Garden for Game 5. And the night game, Minnesota-Denver. Minnesota's going to come back with vengeance and beat the Nuggets. So yeah, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Bye.